I know you're probably all sick of the random rambling videos, though in my defense, I did just put out a core Mr. Mania Show episode on Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a full spoiler review. Go check that out if you haven't. But I just couldn't help myself, man. Ellis Mark, the funny YouTube Family Guy and Springtrap man, he made a pilot for his own animated show, I think a year ago now. I don't remember off the top of my head, called Catching Up, and the pilot was, it was decent, it was pretty good. But he tweeted out a couple days ago, hey, Catching Up episode 2 is coming out in 2 days. Psych, it's coming out in 1 day. So it just released, I want to say yesterday at the time of making this, and I watched it. Oh my god, it blew the pilot out of the water. It's so good. Because again, the pilot, it wasn't bad, it was decent. Episode 2 is genuinely great. And, I just wanted to make a little video about it, and I made sure to ask Mark on twitter.com, at the Mr. Mania Show, go follow me, I have to do a shameless plug. I made sure to ask him, hey, is there any requirements? And he just said, as long as I acknowledge and credit the team, he's good with whatever. I'm dumb as hell. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I looked on IMDb, whatever the hell the actor website thingy is called, I don't even know. And it really wasn't that helpful, so instead what I'm going to do real quick is just play the credits for episode 2 in its entirety, so you can see every single person who worked on this, and everyone on these credits deserves all the love in the world, man, because goddamn, again, episode 2, so freaking good. So, generic video transition to the credits thingy, go. I'm constantly reminded of that one clip of Lord Hater from Wander Over Yonder, where he's like, ugh, people that do animation deserve more respect. Yes, because with more said respect, we could probably get more shit like this, because again, so good. And I just want to talk about it. I kind of want to talk about the pilot, but at the same time, I want this to be directly in for episode 2. Like, this is a random rambling specifically for Catching Up episode 2. So right off the bat, it starts with Clay and Rob at school getting out. They're talking about having a movie night, and we get a brief snippet of Roy, Rob's older brother, and Scott the Wasp. That's Scott the Wasp, the funny Nintendo virginity guy. I'm gonna be honest, when they first announced that Scott was gonna be voicing Roy, my mind was blown. It was so freaking cool. And again, every voice actor in this episode absolutely crushes it, and that includes Scott. Because, I'm not trying to be like, ooh, Scott the Wasp can't voice act. No, he did phenomenal, man. I've just never heard him in something that wasn't a Scott the Wasp video, but he nailed it, man. Because, throughout the whole episode, Roy, he's like the douchey older brother skateboarder guy, so he has that kind of voice. He nails that. And then, throughout the episode, Roy gets pissed, he gets sad, he gets smug. Every voice direction possible, Scott just kills it, man. So I guess the plot, they're at school, they're going to have a movie night, and then Clay sees the girl from the pilot that he met at the club, and he doesn't realize what he's doing. He pulls a stupid, he walks out right into oncoming traffic, and because Ellis Mark loves Family Guy, we had to get a Brian Lookout reference, unless that actually wasn't the thing, but I'm fairly certain it is. Maybe I'm just Family Guy pilled. But yeah, so Clay is now cast-ridden and has to get pulled around by Rob on his little green machine. It's pretty funny. Rob ends up finding weed in Roy's room, and the plot basically just becomes them running for their lives from Roy as he tries to get it back and kill them. Again, Roy is freaking pissed throughout this episode, and Scott does such a good job. And there's so many funny bits in this episode, man. The jokes are just rapid fire off the wall. They're so freaking good, man. This one right here, this one made me laugh. Look at this real quick.
Dude, I think this is a really bad idea.
I agree.
Then why are you walking back there?
What?
And jokes like those are littered throughout the entire episode, man. It's just joke, 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 constantly, and I loved it so much. And there's even some visual humor, too. Multiple times throughout this episode, there's a still frame, one frame, no animation, and it gives off those, zoom-in frames from, SpongeBob or Ren and Stimpy. Those were hilarious, man. And I guess, the screw it, the piece de resistance or whatever. There is a scene in which Clay is trying to light a joint, and it cuts to a pair of gloves, like live action, with a shitty lighter trying to light it. When I gotta tell you, when I saw that, I genuinely cackled. Like, I wasn't laughing, I was cackling. That took me off guard. It was so funny. But then there's the fact that they also balanced this with like some genuinely just real talk about life, man. Like, a point made in this episode is that Rob is kind of an airhead. You know, he has a picture of his mom, and he's like, "Hey, Clay, my mom's an astronaut. She's coming home from space eventually, and she's probably not gonna like what's happened to my family. I'm a little nervous." And you know, if you're smart, you're looking at it and you're like, and eventually Roy catches up to them, and he even basically says it right to his face, like, "Dude, you still believe that crap?" And they have to have the heart-to-heart where it's like, "Dude, the mom's gone." And we see that Roy genuinely cares about Rob. I think it's sweet. But again, like, there's so many jokes in this episode, but then the stuff like this, they balance it perfectly, man. I mean, there is one joke in there, you know, like the picture is literally just an existing picture of his mom. I'm pretty sure Roy just cut the head out and taped it on a generic astronaut photo, and he's like, "It's Photoshop, man." And Clay leans in, and he's like, I'm pretty sure that's not Photoshop, man." I'm a little conflicted on that joke specifically, because, like, on one hand, yes, that's funny, but on the same time, like, a joke during something like this, but, again, it's 50-50. I like it, but I'm also a little conflicted, but anyway. You know, they have a heart-to-heart, and, you know, it's shown that Roy does genuinely care about Rob, and they have a moment with their dad, because the dad has been threatening to ship Roy off to a boys-only, I think, like, Catholic school or something, and when he gets busted with the weed, Rob takes the fall, and it's just nice, man, because, like, even the dad, you know, he gives, like, Rob a little talk, man, you know, like, "Please don't do that again, just, it's scary," and then he even tells Roy, like, "Nice job, I'm proud of you, kid," and Roy gets emotional over that. I don't know, man. I know I'm just babbling, and Mark, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, because you're probably cringing, but, like, this is just how Random Ramblings works, but I don't know, it's perfectly balanced, man. Like, that one Emperor's New Groove thing just perfectly balanced. And then the video ends, like, the episode ends with Roy joining Rob and Clay in the movie night thing. Like, you know, the movie night is established at the beginning, and all three of them are hanging out. There's a joke as soon as they get to Rob's house where Clay is watching the TV, and he's like, come on. And it's the DVD logo just bouncing across the screen. It's like, how it never hits the corner. And the episode ends with it hitting the corner, and we get the funny line from Roy where it's like, "I can't believe that only took 2 hours," and then it just cuts. It was so funny, man. Like, I'm just blown away, because again, like, I want to stress this enough. When I say the pilot is decent, I'm not trying to shit on it. The pilot was pretty okay. This, like, I'm blown away. Mark and the writers, they did a phenomenal job, and I'm genuinely really excited for episode 3, and hopefully 4 and 5, however many episodes Mark decides to make it. I don't know. I think he did a Kickstarter for it, and I think episode 3 is at least confirmed. I don't know about anything else, but I really do hope he's able to pick it up and make, like, episodes 4 or 5, hell, maybe even go all the way up to episode 10. I don't know. I don't know if he's got the whole series planned out, or if he's just going to make it up as he goes, but, like, I guess the best way to end this is go watch Catching Up, man. Go watch the pilot, go watch episode 2. I'm going to make sure to put in this video's description links, Ellis Mark's channel, his Twitter account, the Catching Up Twitter account, and then I'm going to put video links to the pilot and episode 2 of Catching Up. Just go check all of that stuff out, and I guess, I don't really know how to end this video, so I'm just going to play that clip of Clay getting mowed down by a truck. See ya!